So I've been thinking about this for like the past 2 days. So I think it was like night before last. My ex first was texting me from one of those burner phone numbers again, and then ended up calling me up on the phone because I wasn't answering his text fast enough or whatever. So we're talking, and you know, he's trying to basically convince me how he's got all these great plans for when the restraining order's dropped, and he's going to be, this top-notch father. And I was trying to explain to him, which was useless, by the way, because he was clearly drunk, and I don't know why I even entertained that, but whatever. So I was trying to explain to him, like, all of the different things that happened throughout our relationship where, it concerned me. He was showing that he wasn't looking out for kids' best interest. And the thing I kept bringing up was, like, you do realize before I even quit my job, I almost got fired. I had to go ask for FMLA because you were drunk on such a regular basis. I had to keep calling out of work. Like, literally, his only job was to take my oldest daughter, which would be his stepdaughter, to and from school and to make sure that she got her homework done. But I couldn't leave her with him when he was belligerently drunk, so I was constantly having to call off work, like literally like 3 days a week, having to call off of work. And I said, see, it's a concern because you haven't curbed your drinking. And at first he said, oh, I've been sober for 2 months. Okay, well, he's been on probation for 3 years, and one of the conditions of probation was that he wasn't supposed to be drinking, but he's, out of 3 years, he's been sober for 2 months. Okay. And then later in the conversation, I brought up the prior text messages that he had sent the end of September and the beginning of October, and his response to that was, well, just ignore whatever I said because I was clearly drunk. So the last text was October 3rd, the one that you guys were saying like, oh, that's clearly a threat. So he was drunk on October 3rd, but somehow he's been sober for 2 months. So I don't know exactly how that works out.